what are some of the old school PR techniques that still kind of work that people would be surprised by, or are there not anymore?
That's a good question. Very about what are those old school tactics that tend to work? It's the face-to-face stuff that people forget about, right? Everything's digital these days. Wait, I'm going to send out a press release. I'm going to email it. I'm going to put it on social. Or I'm going to tweet it at a reporter. Or I'm going to DM a reporter. I'm doing all that stuff is awesome and it's great. But people forget there's nothing that can replace face-to-face. Let's do an in-face media tour in New York City, right? Let's drop you down and, maybe it's healthcare media and you need to drop down to Nashville, right? And do a tour with some of the healthcare press down there. Or you're traveling and you're in LA and there's a really important, LA Times reporter or Bloomberg reporter that's based in LA and, hey, I'm in town. Let me set up a coffee with the CEO and the reporter, and you just start dialogue, right? And that leads to a story, which leads to a relationship, which leads to a long term benefit from a media perspective, right? So face to face meetings, media tours, face to face media tours, and then conferences too, right? Like again, all going back to face, just connecting with those. We just had a conversation with a potential client this morning where they're like, okay, how can you help us with these conferences? The country's opened up, people are going back to do face to face. These conferences are starting to really kick off. You're seeing networking events and all of this, and it's like, look, we can help you by connecting you with the journalists that are already at that conference that are covering your industry, and they need voices to put into their articles. They need content for their publications. Let us connect you, right? And so, and doing that face to face, because you can't really, as much as I love you guys and I love seeing your faces, Josh, when we're face to face, it's a whole nother dynamic, right?
Sure.
So that's the biggest thing.